So how's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to yoga class on Friday. If you're rewatching this, it could be any day, I guess. Gonna do like a whole body thing, so make sure you have enough room to move around a little bit. And we're gonna start off in a nice, comfy seat. Right leg in front of your left. Hands can fall open on your knees. Maybe relax your shoulders back down your spine. Close your eyes and just take a couple of moments here to really arrive on your mat. Sit down, forget about the worries of the day, and just prepare yourself for a wonderful vinyasa class. Should be a full body, awesome feeling. Get ready for the weekend kind of thing. So when you focus on your breath, I want you to start building some heat. And so on an inhale, take a long, slow inhale through your nose. And then exhale through the mouth, like you're trying to fog up your bathroom mirror. Take a few more of these. Long, slow inhales. Long, slow exhales, creating a gentle rhythm of your breath. Two more. This time on your next inhale, inhale through your nose and still try to fog up that mirror, but close your mouth, so it might sound something like this. Do about 3 more of these. This is what's known as your Ujjayi breath. Good for building heat. Anytime you're struggling with any of your poses today, if you need to come back to your Ujjayi breath, that's it. Powerful breaths, calm breaths, in and out of your nose. On your next inhale, sweep both of your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward, both arms come out in front of you. If this is as far as you can go, that's fine. If you can come down a little bit further, that's great. And if you can stretch your head all the way down to your mat, whatever feels good, just find that. Be really gentle. We're just warming up right now, so don't do any sudden jerky movements. Movements? Words are hard sometimes. Keeping that same powerful breath here for as long as you can remember. Powerful inhales. Big exhales. Melting down on the floor. 2 more of these. On your next inhale, slowly come up and then exhale over to your left, stretching the right side body. Still focusing on that breath. Try to breathe into your side body. Getting your shoulders all the way down to your ribs. And stretch. Start the class. One more big inhale. Big exhale. And the next inhale, come up. And exhale over to your right. Walking your fingers over, your hands over, and then exhaling down for a nice side stretch on your left. It's really important here to try to make sure your sits bones are nice and steady. Don't let them come up off too much. Just keeping both your cheeks down and stretching. 2 more of these. Really trying to get into that side body with every inhale. And just relax and then exhale. On your next inhale, slowly come up into a tabletop. So wrists underneath shoulders, hips above knees. On an inhale, your right hand is going to come out, left foot is going to come back. Oh, give a little extra room. So you're going to point those left toes right down at your mat. Right hand comes out like this. Big inhale, back bend just a bit. Exhale, keep that left knee up, crunch it in. Inhale, stretch it all the way back out. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, crunch it in. 3 more of these on your own breath. Trying to connect the full movement up with an inhale. And then an exhale, all the way crunching it in. 2 more. Big inhale. On this exhale, crunch it in, hold it, crunch it, activate that core for 3, 2, 1. Let your hand down, let your knee down. Maybe wiggle out just a little bit, readjust. We're going to do the other side. So on an inhale, left arm comes out straight, right foot comes back behind you, pointing straight down. Big inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. 3 more of these at your own pace, at your own breath. Big inhale, last one. Exhale, crunch it in, hold it. Get those abs in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Push back to a child's pose. Head can come resting on the mat. Maybe massage your forehead on the mat just a little bit. Rock it left and right. Three more breaths here. On your next inhale, push up into those hands, tuck your toes, up and back to a downward facing dog. If you'd like to, you can pedal it out, dropping one knee in the other. Might be a little tight. Sitting down all day, every day, all the time, of all the days. And just Zoom meetings, or whatever. So this might feel good. If you need to stand up and readjust, you can. One more big inhale. Exhale, just slowly walk your feet up behind your hands to a forward fold and dangle. Find some stillness. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, sweep both arms up over your head. Interlock your fingers. Flip your palms. Come into a nice back bend. See how far back you can stretch. Pushing those shoulders up. Don't go too far. Don't hurt yourself. Big inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, come into a plank. So in a plank, you want your shoulders to be nice and far away from your ears. Back as straight as you can. Try not to dip too much down or come to a downward facing dog. Nice and straight. Wrists underneath shoulders. And breathe. Big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes underneath you, coming open to a side plank on your right. If you want to add a little bit, you can take your peace fingers, grab your big toe, and bring that top foot up, But whatever, wherever you are, do that. One more big inhale. Exhale, relax. Come over to the other side. Left hand comes down. Over to the knife edge of your left foot. Right arm up. And if you took that bind on one side, maybe try it on the other. Ooh! Maybe one side is different than the other and is more difficult. That's fine. You can just lift that leg if you want as well. One more big inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. Knees come down. Come back to a child's pose. Two more breaths in. On your next exhale, push up and back to a downward facing dog. I think it's something like 70 degrees outside. It's crazy. On your next inhale, slowly walk your feet up behind your hands. Come sideways on your mat to a nice wide-legged fold. Try to have your toes pointed more inward than your heels, so they're on the inside of your heels. Hands on your hip if you want to be all sassy. Nice straight spine, big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. If you'd like to put your arms underneath, you can. You can grab your ankles. Whatever feels good, just getting that nice stretch down the back of your legs. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Good dangles. Take a good dangle. Three more breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, come halfway up. Bend really deep into that left leg, coming over to a spider lunge to the left. Your right toe should be pointing straight up. If you can't get quite this far, if you can only come down this far, whatever it is, if you need to readjust, do it. Just getting a nice stretch on that right leg. Two more breaths here. Take a big inhale. Try not to come out as much as you can, and you're just going to shift all that weight over to your right foot. Left foot comes up to its heel, left toes pointed straight up. And breathe. Remember to breathe. I do that all the time. Just take a really deep breath in and out. And how long have I been holding my breath? I don't know how long I've been holding my breath. I don't know why I was doing it. One more big inhale here. Exhale back over to the left. One more time on both sides. You're doing great, guys. Keep it up. Try to keep your spine nice and straight as well. And breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale back over to the right. It's difficult, but it looks cool. I like this. It always makes me feel like a ninja. One more big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, come off of that right leg into that wide leg forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, heel toe, your feet back up. if you have a block, get a block. If you don't have a block, you could grab any old thing that can sit on the floor and you can easily pick it up on your mat. A little aerobic stuff for just a second. So, on an exhale, we're going to kneel down. Inhale up. Then exhale down. Drop it. And inhale up the other way. And then just keep passing it back and forth. Give you a couple seconds to grab something. And then once you do, take a big inhale to prepare. And exhale. Inhale up. And we're just going to do this for a few minutes. Well, we'll see if we can go for a few minutes. So just alternating, picking up, putting down, kicking up your legs, and breathing. Keep moving, you're doing awesome. We'll do this for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, I don't know if that's a real second. 7, keep going. 6, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into a forward fold. Throw that block out of the way. Whew, don't worry, it's hard for me too. Coming back down into a child's pose if you need to. I'm just taking a few breaths. Slowing everything down. Inhale, slowly come up. Coming to a wide-legged split, forward split. Both toes should be pointed, well, both toes. All 2 of your toes, I don't know, maybe you only have 2 toes. All of your toes should be pointing straight up, nice straight spine, and then just bending forward. This is one pose that I've told myself I'm gonna get better at for about 5 years now. So we'll see. I have gotten better. But just like with anything, if you don't really put in the time, there's only so much better you're gonna get. So gently bending forward if you can. If you have it within your practice, you might grab opposite feet, trying to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Don't slouch over like a troll. Not that I have anything against trolls. It's just anything that lives under a bridge and like throws riddles at you, I just don't know. We'll see. Just a couple more breaths here. Big inhale. And let everything just relax on your exhale. On your next inhale, you might need some help with your hands for your knees. Bring them slowly in. Palms of your feet touch. Maybe grab all those toes once more. Sit up nice and straight. And then slowly bending forward. Maybe you can come down to your forearms. Maybe you can bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. And just take a few more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly push up. And then however you like, come back into a downward facing dog. maybe wiggle it out. I get the wiggles all the time when I'm practicing. It's fine. Big inhale. Exhale, just step that right foot right in between your hands and come into a warrior two. So warrior two, your right foot, the heel should be pointing right back in the middle of your back foot. And your front toes should be facing forward, and then just relax down, both arms coming out. You might take an inhale, and then an exhale to settle back in a little more deeply. Take a couple breaths here. On an inhale, flip your right palm, left arm comes behind at the base of your back, reverse warrior. Exhale, right elbow to right knee, left bicep up over your left ear. Try to create a single line of energy down through your leg, up through your arm. And breathe. Play around where you're looking. Look up, move straight, look down, whatever feels good. Big inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, rotate both hands down, front that right foot, step back to a plank. Hold it here for just a few breaths. Keep that core nice and tight. Big inhale. Exhale, drop your knees, come into a child's pose. Just a couple breaths here. On your inhale, push up and back to a downward facing dog. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, step that left foot forward. Cartwheel those hands back. Warrior two on the other side. Once again, making sure this left heel is in the middle of your back right foot. And getting down as low and as nice as you can feel safe doing. Just take a few breaths here. Your next inhale, flip your left palm, right arm comes back to the base of your spine. Inhale that left arm back. One more big inhale. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, right bicep comes up over your right ear. Remember that single line of energy. Straight lines in your pose as often as you can. And if you can't, don't worry, you'll get there. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, bring it all the way back. Exhale, cartwheel those hands, frame your left foot, step it back to a plank. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, push up and back to a downward facing dog. Wiggle it out. On your next inhale, right leg comes up and back. Right toes pointing down. Exhale, your right knee to your right wrist. Right ankle to your left wrist. Coming into a pigeon pose. So, in your pigeon, check to make sure your back left foot is nice and straight. And don't try to push yourself to pain. We're just cooling down now. So if this is as far as you can go, nice straight spine. If this feels good, stay here. And if you have it within your practice, maybe come down to elbows, maybe coming all the way down to your head on your mat. And just slowing everything down now, knowing that the hardest part of our practice is over. And now we're just going to get some nice, slow, deep stretches in before Shavasana. Perhaps the most important pose. It's the one we do the most, right? Next time a friend says, hey, you want to go do some yoga? Like, yeah, I'll have a lie down. Couple more breaths here. Really checking in with the body to see if you're holding on any tension anywhere in this pose, and then just consciously and actively just letting it all go. Ain't nobody got time for it today. On an inhale, slowly push up. Peel off to your right butt cheek. Bring that left foot all the way around to the right side of your right knee. Stack that left knee on top of your right knee, if you can. Don't worry if you can't get it down too much right now. We'll get there. But your left knee stacked on top of your right, sitting up nice and straight. And then, if you'd like, a nice gentle fold over both of those knees. Let me give you a little sensation here. Oof. That might be the sensation. Oof. And just take a few deep breaths. Every inhale coming up, straightening your back. Every exhale, maybe trying to inch those hands out just a little bit more. Get that nice sensation in the back of your left leg, or wherever you might be feeling it. That's where I feel it. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly walk those hands up. Take your left foot or left leg off of your right. Plant your hands. Come back into a downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, left foot is going to come up and back. Exhale that left knee to left wrist, left ankle to right wrist. Checking back in with your right leg now. Making sure that it's pointed nice and straight behind you. And once again, if this is as far back as you can go, that's fine. But if you can, in your pigeon, come down to your elbows or beyond if that's in your practice. Just whatever feels good. Meet me there. Three more breaths here. Take your time. Really feel that expansion of your chest and lungs. And that wonderful melty release as you let it all go. One more. On your next inhale, slowly pushing up. Come off onto that left cheek. Whip that right foot all the way around to the left side of your left leg, stacking your right knee as much on top of your left as you can. Sitting up nice and straight here. And remember, if it's a lot higher than mine, that's fine. I might have been practicing yoga for longer than you. Or you might be way more flat than me. It's your body, you know, it's different than mine. That's awesome. That's good. If everybody looked the same and did the same thing, everybody would be boring. Anyway, so from here, nice straight back, big inhale to prepare. And everybody just come forward, walking those fingers out to wherever feels good, wherever that sensation lets you go, without getting into any pain. You're not trying to hurt yourself. Pain yoga. It's not a thing. Don't do that. Extreme No, no. Just calm, melty goodness today. First rule of Yoga Fight Club is Shavasana. Two more breaths here. On inhale, stretch up just a little bit, straighten that spine, and then exhale, just melt on top of that top leg. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back. Unfold both of your legs. If there's anything else that you would like to do in your practice today, now is the time. Otherwise, come into a nice Shavasana, final resting pose. Nice and flat on your back, palms facing up if you're feeling a little more open, or down if you need a more grounded Shavasana. And just take this time to yourself as a nice meditation of a job well done, of another day won, right? You got on your mat and you did it. With your breath. And key into that breath as we lie here for these last few moments of class. Trying to create that calm, gentle rhythm of inhales and exhales. Fully expanding on an inhale. And then just letting everything melt down onto your mat with every exhale. Good relaxation. And if you have thoughts that come to mind here, gently acknowledge them and send them along the way. You don't have to be anywhere else at any other time than right here and right now. With me, with you, on your mat, with our breath. Bringing your focus back to that breath. Trying to take the longest, fullest inhales you've taken all day. Trying to find that edge of your breath on every inhale. And exhaling that same length. Cinching in at your waist, activating that core and just kind of squishing it out. Till you form that rhythm. You would like to invite any small movements back into your body. Maybe wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingertips. Let that motion spread to your wrists and ankles, knees and elbows. On your next inhale, sweep both arms up overhead, interlocking your fingers for a big morning stretch. Coming over to the fetal position on one side. Taking just a couple moments here to tell yourself how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how great it is that you got onto your mat this afternoon, this morning, whatever time it is. Good job. You're awesome. Slowly pushing up to a nice comfortable seat. meeting in a nice seated position. Maybe take a couple of breaths here, maybe feeling refreshed. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful practice, a wonderful class. I hope it was worthwhile to you. It was certainly a lot of fun for me, and I can't wait to see you all back on your mat real soon. Thanks, guys.